Mallards, it's Tuesday. I had a very long day at work. I went to the post office and sent Christmas presents for my family, so woohoo, those are gonna make it on time. I'm proud of myself. And then I did some cleaning up around the house. Meg and Amanda have left for Rhode Island, and Vex isn't back home yet, so it's just me this evening. Did some cleaning, took care of the cats, and that sort of stuff, and now I'm getting ready to crawl into bed. So all in all, a very exciting day, but I'm trying to sleep since I didn't sleep at all on Sunday night, and I clearly didn't sleep enough last night because I'm still real tired. Also, I'm almost finished with season 5 of Lucifer. That show is very good for me. I can't be like, oh wow, it's a great show, because I'm not sure that it is, but I personally really like it. Like a lot. I'm very, very much enjoying it, and I feel like season 5 is just one like boom, 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 boom right after another. And I haven't watched the finale, but I watched the one just before the finale, and spoiler alert, Lucifer gets shot at the end. They've built up Michael the Archangel, who is Lucifer's twin, which makes sense. I hadn't really thought about it, but like biblically, I guess that makes sense, because like Lucifer was meant to be the favorite before he like fell from grace, and Michael is then the favorite, and it sort of makes sense that they're twins, and that's kind of a fun dynamic about them like looking exactly the same, and I do enjoy that. And their rivalry is always really played up in any sort of non-biblical angel involving story. So I have enjoyed that fact, and I like the character. It's also weird because the actor has a British affectation as Lucifer, and then a very like almost American country accent when he's Michael, and it's weird. It's especially weird because Michael didn't show up until this season, so I've had 4 seasons plus a couple episodes of the Lucifer that I know, and then to have that same actor doing an American accent like every time he comes on, I'm like, who's talking? That can't be you. It's weird, but I enjoy it. But there's only 1 episode left, so I'm clearly not going to get any sort of resolution from the Michael story this season, and I know there's another season, but that is wild. And I would say is a big difference that I've noticed between Netflix shows and like regular television shows is that Netflix is so in control of their cancellations, like in a very different way. And I feel like Netflix is in control, so they wouldn't like, they're pretty upfront about seasons and orders and that sort of stuff. So it allows them to play an awful lot more with the amount that you can fit in a season, and also how things carry over from season to season. Because when Netflix is in charge of itself and they are instead like going the other direction, like I feel like Netflix goes to people and is like, yes, do this for us, as opposed to network TVs who wait for people to come to them. And so it allows for a different dynamic, and I kind of enjoy that there are Netflix shows that like don't finish a season arc because they don't have to, because they know they have another season. I don't know, it's just a wild time. So there's only 1 episode left, and I know that the Michael arc's not going to finish, but I'm excited to see what shows up on the other side. Netflix is just a fun world to play in as a rule. I've enjoyed a lot of Netflix original stuff. I've enjoyed things that Netflix picks up when other networks get tired of it. It just is an interesting dynamic to television, and clearly with the way that the world is going, streaming is really rising high. I can't remember, it's maybe, I don't remember what company, but one of the film companies recently announced that they're going to release their films in theaters and also on HBO Max simultaneously. And I think that probably other companies are going to start to go that way, because people still are not going back to the theaters, and I don't really foresee us going back to the theaters. I think like the world has just moved away from that. 2020 is changing the dynamics of everything. But also the price for Netflix is going up, and I know the Disney Plus price is going up, and Disney Plus has announced a bunch of new shows. All of the new Marvel stuff we knew was coming, plus some other Marvel stuff we didn't know was coming. Ironheart, by the way, I'm pumped. And then a whole bunch of new Star Wars stuff. And I'm sure that there are other things that I'm just a little less interested in. And so streaming is really, really growing, which does change the dynamics of things and also means that those prices are going up. But I'm maybe not upset about that. Like, I'm willing to pay the increased prices for what we're going to get to experience and for getting to do it from my home, which is nice. I don't know. It's just a very different time. But I still plan to go see Wonder Woman 1984 at the drive-in because I want to see that movie. But I also don't want to go to a theater. So thank goodness that I live in Florida where there can be drive-ins year-round. That's my thought on Netflix and films. Didn't know that this is what the video was going to be when I stood over here to start it, but sometimes I just hold up my phone and ramble until my arm is too tired to do it anymore, which it is right now. So I'll see you tomorrow.